Our move to France came earlier than anticipated when this little house in the Limousin stole our hearts. We'd love you to continue to follow us, Joe and Steve Harris, and our two rather naughty dogs, Morse and Bright, on our incredible adventure to renovate our new home and attempt to integrate into French society. Bon courage! So, after what seems an age, we are vlogging again! I am so sorry for the delay, and I can't believe so much time has passed. Anyway, this is where we left you. Jake, my son, had gone home, leaving Steve to tackle the rest of the roof renovation himself. The weather was too wet, then too hot, but eventually things improved. It had been a long slog. Right, Sunday morning.
Day 5,227, although that's what it feels like.
Yes.
How long have we been on this for? 3 months?
Yeah, easy. 4 months nearly.
Yeah. A couple of jobs left to do. So I'm not going to be able to take that side down today, I don't think. But all this can come down. That from the chimney this way is done. I'm just waiting for a chimney pot to come from the builders merchants. And then I've got to find a way to do the end finishing tiles. But I can't do that from the roof anymore, I'll do it from the ground. So we'll figure that out. But pretty much we're there. Roof has been redone on the dormer window, chimney's repointed, chimney removed, roof off, new battens, new felt, tiles pressure washed and put back on. All the edges all haunched in, sealed in with cement. New ridge tiles all screwed in. Fingers crossed.
So quite a lot. Yeah, just a little bit more to do, and then we can get rid of this horrible scaffolding. Well, it's been amazing scaffolding, but yeah.
This side is coming down now.
Hooray!
And then we've got a lot of clearing up.
Yes. Oh. Lots of clearing up. Well done. Oh, very wobbly.
I realised yesterday that I'm throwing all these great big lumps of concrete off the roof, cement off the roof, and your car was parked here.
Yeah, I did notice that. It was fantastic to get rid of the scaffolding and see the beautiful face of our house again. Now the roof was done, so much more could be started. But a little interlude first, I think. So we decided, rather I should say Steve decided to buy a paddling pool for the dogs. And we wondered whether they'd like it, but she's just in it. And Morse doesn't understand. Look at her, that's so funny. Oh, she loves it.
What's she doing, Morse? What's she doing?
We know that Morse loves water. I mean, he used to swim a lot back in England, in the river, but...
Oh, Morse. You could go in as well. It's for dogs.
She absolutely loves it. That's brilliant. I'm so glad she likes it. Are you going to go in, Morsey? Are you going to go in?
Stay right, stay right. Stay right.
Oh, good girl. That's so funny. So it's been absolutely gorgeous for the last few weeks, hasn't it, darling?
It has. It's been absolutely beautiful. So I saw this on Amazon. It's a dog, you know, it's supposed to be safe for their claws.
Yeah.
They can't pierce it with their claws. But she seems to quite like it.
She does like it. That's so funny. But not sure about this chap.
Absolutely leaking.
It's so funny. What a clever girl. It's very good for keeping them cool as well, because It has been very hot, and they've been spending an awful lot of time inside, actually. Ooh. I think Morse is a bit jealous, actually. He doesn't quite know what to do. Oh, no, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Come on.
You can go in.
What's this, box?
Go on, in you go. He says, don't be silly. I had a bath last year. Car. Then it was time for Steve's eldest daughter, Georgie, and her two amazing children, Isla and Max, to come to stay. They were supposed to come the year before, but had to postpone, so it was their first visit. It was such fun to see Steve in grandpa mode, or as they hilariously called him, Papa. We did all sorts of outings, but it was quite quickly plain to see that the swimming pool was the favourite. They are both such good swimmers. We so enjoyed having them to stay and hope to see them again really soon. So, if you remember, this is the wardrobe that we found here when we moved in. It was all broken up in the upstairs. Well, and we're back in the upstairs. So, I have been saying all along that I want to paint it. And so today is the day. It's very pretty, actually, and I'm sort of thinking, it's such a shame to get rid of all those colours, because the previous people obviously painted this. It's really pretty, but I've been slightly inspired by Lisa's panelling in their new bedroom. So I'm going to give it a go and let you have a look at it afterwards. So, a little bit further in, the white undercoat which I'm putting on is gradually covering up this pattern. It's having the other colours showing through a little bit. I think is going to help with the overall effect. But I might put another coat on. We'll see. Yeah, so it's coming along slowly but surely. It's very warm up here today. So pretty, but it's going. Okay, so 2 coats. As you can see, it's quite stubborn stuff underneath. It wants to carry on showing through, but as I said, I think it's going to help with the overall look of it. I want it to look old. So this is just undercoat. So this is the back, which I'm not going to paint. The front, it's just a sweet little wardrobe. So yeah, got rid of all the blue. So the next coat that's going to go on is what we call the Harris green. So it'll be the same green as in the bathroom. And yeah, it's coming along. It's looking good. I can see someone. No. Right, so that's now 2 coats of green. And
oh, that's better, isn't it?
Looks a lot better. I like the fact that you can see the bits of white through here and there. Because I could have left it just with 1 coat. So yeah, I will look out my copper acrylic, and then I'm going to do like the little key slots and everything, and in copper, and do little bits here and there to make it look like it's a patina. So super. It's looking good. So 2 coats of the green. Now I've just put a few little bits and bobs of the patina on. just to sort of try and make it look, old. Quite like it actually. It's going to be better to see when it's in, well, where that one is, because that one is going to go over there, and then the other one's, I think, I'm not sure, because I might do this one as well, because I think that would look nice. But I quite like the pattern now. I don't know if you can really see it. So I've only done a little tiny bit, just to sort of make it look like it's slightly, well, an aging wardrobe. So I might do some more, but I think I'll just leave it for the time being. So again, it's been a long time since I've been doing any vlogging. Things are start to change around here. So we just have a quick peek outside. And again, I have done no before and after, but Steve is building something in the front garden. So this is for wood. We're going to have a delivery of wood quite soon for the winter. And as you can see, it's a little bit cloudy today, but it's still really warm. So Steve has just built this for the logs in the front garden. And if I take you down round the corner slightly, you can see that he's actually utilised some of these old tiles on the back. It just looks amazing. I said to him, it's almost a shame we can't see this bit, but I just love that. And we're going to do something about this garden because it is such a mess, so we'll get the big strimmer out and give it a good old go. But yeah, he's just built this again, just out of stuff in the barn. It looks a little bit rickety, but it's not absolutely, it's totally solid. And these extra bits on here are obviously going to be for hanging baskets. And I've been doing a bit of crafting, and I've been painting some pebbles ready for any Christmas market that might happen. So I'm going to do some sort of painting on the front here. Not quite sure what, but I've got some gorgeous metallic acrylic paints which have just arrived. And yeah, so something will happen with that. But isn't that great? I said to him, I wonder if the dogs will like sleeping in there, but it's not. It's not for the dogs. It's for the wood. So I hope he cuts it slightly smaller than usual. So yeah, nice day. Bit cloudy, but actually we're quite thankful for it not being quite so hot. Yesterday was 28 degrees again, and we were actually in the pool. So anyway, all looks a bit of a building site still. Upstairs is still a building site. Work has stopped up there for the time being, but this has got going. See, he's just popped out to get 3 more ridge tiles just to go on the front there, which just sets it off perfectly. Superb.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I see what you mean. We're just deciding whether the ridge tiles need to go on the other way around, so that the sort of finished end is this end, because that will make a bit of difference to what it looks like from the road. But also, we can't remember what side the rain usually comes from, but I think it's, yeah, because it's going to just blow straight in to the... Steve wants to put a tarpaulin on the front.
Blue one.
A blue one, which I'm just saying no. I don't want,
Kawasaki green.
not a bright coloured one. In a pale sort of cream one would look all right, but well, what about the sail? Could we make the sail into a tarpaulin? Seeing as we haven't used it this year. It's very bright, so that's the only thing I'm slightly worried about.
because I need one to finish the very last one up there.
Okay. Good plan, Batman. Perfect. Yeah, it just finishes it off nicely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do like very much.
Come and see.
Well, I've already done this view, but we'll go right round the corner just so that we can see what it looks like from a bit of a distance. And as I said earlier, we must do something about this wretched garden, just because it's an eyesore for us. But yeah, it's actually, you can't really see it. So, but it just looks as if it's always been there because the tiles are the old tiles. So I think that looks great.
It matches that roof.
Funny that. So as you can see, this is in preparation for Steve's new workbenches. So once again, everything has come out of the barn. So this work table, well, the work table that was here is now gone. And you can see it's much wider again. All this plasterboard is going to either be used or is pretty old, so it will probably be chucked, but it's a shame. So all the old wood that's usable has now been stored here. These are some old doors and whatnot that I've got my eye on for things in the garden. These are old shutters that need to go on one of the windows downstairs. But as you can see, this is very, very clean now, which is great. And also, apart from the fact that stuff's now piled out here, we have a new wood store, which I think I showed you earlier on, that looks brilliant. It looks absolutely brilliant. So we're just waiting, as I said before, for William to bring us our wood for the l'hiver, for the winter. So it's all got to be stacked in there. Now, whether the amount that we've bought will fit in there, I don't know. But anyway, it'll pile outside. So this is all sort of rubbish. The remnants of that whatever it's called, the brain's gone dead, that was in the barn. So this is all going to go, either we're going to keep it, like all these little things here can be faggots to go on the fire, which would be really good. So yeah, quite cloudy today. Still very warm though. And it's the 3rd of October. So it's incredibly warm. I mean, we were in the swimming pool yesterday. I think it's about 26 today, which is actually just about right. But it's funny, as soon as you start doing anything even slightly athletic, it's too hot. But yeah, so once again, stuff all piled in the front garden. So yeah, I've managed to actually trim next door's front garden as well. And the plant, I think it's a wisteria that's growing up the front there, I've cut off because it's just going to grow into the house, and you know, I don't think it's ever going to be anyone living there, so we just want to try and protect it a bit, I suppose. So I've cut it off. As you can see, the top bit's withered a bit, so it's a shame, but it'll grow back, so might do it good, you never know. But yeah, I just sort of got rid of all the grass and everything, so it's all piled over there. And cut this thing back as well, which is really pretty. So yeah, we've actually got a bit of a front garden again. So that's about it for today, or for the time being. Steve's just gone to get some wood, just to do some panelling in the back there, so he's going to have a table all the way along a work surface. He's going to put some lights up, so it'll be really good. So he'll be able to feed through his machine, whichever one that might be, some long bits of wood, which is really handy to be able to do. So yeah, good stuff. I love that woodshed, it's so sweet. Just hope all the wood fits in. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, this is following on from yesterday, and as you can see, Steve has put a load of batons on the wall.
Ready for the workshop to be built.
Absolutely, I'm going to sneeze.
The bench will be at this height. This will be boarded with hooks and holes for tools and stuff. The main workbench will be down this end, and then maybe saw in the middle and pillar drill at the end, and we'll see.
So no, it's going to be great. There's so much more space. So,
And all this storage will be gone from there.
yes, it'll be nice and easy to go up and down the stairs. Well, not that it's not easy now, but yeah, it'll be much neater. So, brilliant. Good bit of work.
Coming on.
Wow, gosh, you've done loads more again. Look at that. That looks great. Clever clogs.
That's that bench.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Reutilising wood. It's always a very good idea.
I haven't got enough to do it all.
Well, you don't need to do it all, so. Looks good. It's looking good. It's looking good. We've just come back from the déchetterie, taking a load of wood. I think the front garden was full. I think I did show you.
Rubbish dump.
So we've just taken all of that. There wasn't anything usable, unfortunately. So we've kept hold of that ladder over there, which I think we're going to put on the pergola somehow. And then I don't know what Mr. Harris is going to do with that wood, but something, no doubt. So look at that. It's amazing. So it's a little bit hard for me to comprehend what's going to happen, but I have been told.
It's really brought it out as well, if you think.
Yes.
That's how deep the...
Oh, there's bags of room, because all this will be gone.
Yes.
No, that'd be great. That's going to be really good. And then we're going to be able to use the back door. Thank goodness. Because it's so nice to be able to go through the barn to the garden rather than have to go back into the house. But
this will be gone in a minute. I've got a dustpan.
But no brush. We keep losing dustpans and brushes.
The brush is upstairs somewhere.
Oh, probably. Cool. Ooh. Look at that lot. More done. Parfait. And all this lot.
Table saws in. Round tables in.
Fantastic.
You're
So-
asking why that has to stick out, aren't you?
No, I just thought you were going to put a table all the way along.
I am.
So that's going to go under the table.
No, this is exactly the same height as the table. The table's going to come up to here.
That's so weird. That definitely looks higher. But yeah.
I've put the laser level on it and it's exactly to the millimetre. That height is exactly the same as that height.
Excellent. So let's see what he's done. Oh, gosh. Look at that. That's a real workshop.
It's getting like a real workshop, isn't it?
That's amazing. I know I always say that, but it's so good. So we've jumped on quite a few days now, and as you can see, Steve has done an awful lot more. Nice little step there for the slight difference in height of the floor. But wow, yeah, well done. You've done amazingly well.
Thank you. And out of all of the sheets of ply I bought, that's the only bit I got left.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was very well guesstimated. Oh, that looks brilliant.
Gone from the wall over there, now that way round and on there.
All right, yes. So, as you say, there's still so much to sort out. There was so much in here, but this is incredible.
Put some new shelves under there. Those are all empty boxes.
Oh,
I
brilliant.
think there's one empty one, or nearly empty one there as well. So probably all this I will put into these boxes. Be a bit brutal and throw away what I've never used. All the garden stuff, all the spades and all the machine, all that can go out into the store at the back. So yeah, we're getting there.
Brilliant.
But now I've got all the shelving built for the workshop, I can start concentrating on working my way through this lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is all to do with storage, and because although we've got this massive barn, it's absolutely full. So we're starting to have to store things indoors, which we don't want to do.
So this bench used to be over there.
Oh, yes.
This is going to be the foundation for quite a big storage unit.
Oh, right, okay.
So all the stuff that we never ever use or don't need to get to very often, like, I don't know, Christmas decorations or stuff, can go on the top shelves. And then everything else can just get piled up. But there's still quite a lot to work through.
Yeah.
And then I've got to make a start on that side.
Oh, good.
But that is mostly scaffolding, that side.
Yeah, yeah.
And supplies.
Yes.
Bags of things and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's good lighting. I had to have a step at that end because if I'd have had it proper height at that end, it would have been on the floor at this end. Because
yes, the floor is so wonky.
Well,
yeah.
The barn slopes down by about half a metre from one end to the other.
Yeah, I mean, you can see from standing here that it goes downhill. But yeah, that's absolutely brilliant.
So if I stand up here, I'm actually very tall for a short bloke.
Oh, yeah.
See? I'm not stood on anything. This
No,
is me
I
on
can
the
see.
ground. Very tall chap.
Very tall you are. So we've caught up a bit. The summer went by so quickly. I go on a trip to Australia to see my Zoe and 2 grandsons. I'll show you a bit next time. Cairns is a tropical paradise. I'll leave you now, however, with my pebble paintings, which I think you have seen before. A bientôt!